Now, I am looking forward to today one little bit. Hey guys, and welcome back to the FIFA 21 Grimsby Town to Glory, the finale of episode number 7, as I knock my microphone stand completely over. And as you can see, we're starting off this episode with the best possible news imaginable. We have a defender out for Liverpool, and we already have 2 out for the rest of the season. Of course, there's only 4 games left, but still, we won't have any other senior defenders left after Jack Stacey, I don't think. So he's out for 5 days, missing the first game, as the rest are just player chats. I'll get on with them a little bit later. As welcome back, guys. Hopefully you're enjoying your day. Hopefully it's been a good one. As yes, we are 11th in the league also, behind Aston Villa right now. Not doing the best, as we have Liverpool, difficult. Not Arsenal. Everton, equally as hard. Then we have Chelsea. See where this is going. And then Manchester United as the last game. Yes, 3 and 4 are at home, which is decent, but still, it's one of the worst runs you could ask for. I would not wish this on my rivals, Fulham, in this case, in this series. I just wouldn't, as it's going to be very difficult. We need to pick up, I'd say, all the points. All 12 points to get into the Europa League, because it is a big push at the moment. The gap is 7, so I'd definitely say it's 12. We need a big rest as well before this Liverpool game, because all those players are tired, as you can just see there, and we need to bring more players in. And of course, I'm not speaking about signings, because I can't make any at this time, but I'm speaking about youth, and speaking of one in particular, Shane Galloway. 63 rated at 9, or no, not 19, he's 16, 65 rated. I think that is great. 90 potential, 92 to 94 in fact, so you're coming straight into the squad, and I think that is a big player, even though Liverpool are top of the league, to get through the doors. No, actually Stacey's back. Okay, it's not as bad as I thought it would be. Jack Stacey does return to the starting 11, although we do need another defender on the bench, so I'm going to stick him on that. Dan Smith, you haven't proven yourself really, so you're off on the bench. With this as the team, Dino, of course, in the goal, Stacey, Ayer, Rodon and Kelly, Cantwell, De Silva, Pope and Brooks, who looks quite tired but is going to stay in there, with Dowling, Camp and Semenyo up front again. I know I am playing a couple of players tired, but we've got a big run in, we've got to hit it face on and just hope for something good. And the first game, probably the hardest one you could ever ask for. Liverpool away at Anfield when they are top of the league. They've actually got themselves on top, and I don't know how. The last time we played them, we absolutely hammered them somehow. So, the team this time is Alisson in goal again. Trent, Van Dijk, Umtiti and Kakase. That's a better defence, with Oblakiov, Fabinho, Milenkovic, Savic, Chukwueze, Chaser and Jota. Not the attacking players I would choose, but definitely a better defence. And Brandon Pope. We're going to push for the Europa League, which I kind of think is in the back of my head a little bit. We've got to pull out a big performance. These will want to stay top of the league, so it's hard. And at least we're safe from the drop, the commentary saying. I don't think that was really an option this season. We had to push on from last somehow. And I guess we've kind of done it, being safe a month in, but still, I want more. I want this Europa League, as Jota's got a good run on there. And Christopher Ayers cost us early on. Just what you want against top of the league. Your centre-back doing wrong. Terrible defending, absolutely woeful. I mean, Stacey, where's Stacey going as well? Leaves it to Ayer, who doesn't hoof it. I clicked X for him to hoof it, and what does he do? He dummies it, and Jota gets round him and kills it past Dean Henderson. We're going to be behind early on. Not the way I imagined it at all. So Brooks on the ball. Good spin in the middle as well. Need to try and find a man maybe through the middle again. That's a good pass through to Semenyo. And Semenyo, has a man round him. And Dowell, it's a bad clearance from Van Dijk. It could be 1-1 and is. Kieran Dowell with the instant reply. And Anfield is stunned. Great instant reply as well. I mean, it was a bad pass, but this time it's not Ayer making the mistake. It's Virgil van Dijk, the world's best centre-back, getting caught on the ball. It flops straight into Dowell's path, and he ain't missing. And Oblakiov on the ball here, and to Chaser. Oh, Liverpool could be back in it, though. It's a very tight game, but a very open one. As Chukwueze now, just puts it wide. It's entertaining. And Jack Stacey here with the ball again into Brandon Pope round the corner to Dowell. Look, we're trying to attack straight from our goal kick. It is all end-to-end football, this one. You love to see it. As Dowell turns in right there, gives it to Semenyo, but hasn't really got a chance to shoot. So I'm going to try and pass it round to him this way. As Semenyo has the defender on his back, cuts away. He's got a good option there. but it's blocked from Untiti. And Chaser onto Chukwueze. We've dived in a bit there, but he can't get the shot off. It is good defending from us, and it is literally last ditch at the moment because it's just all over the place, the ball. It is all over. You can't tell who's the better team right here, as it might be us here. Brooks, if we score, I'd say we are, but if they get the ball, they could score immediately, as it's a good cut in from Brooks as well. Goes for a weird, unconventional pass, but it does reach to Silva. Onto Dal now. Good turn out. Semenyo! Oh, and a great save. Oh, we've got a man down in the middle. That is just great to see, as Liverpool are going to come at us again. It's Diogo Jota. Christopher Ayer has to make a challenge. Kind of gets it off, but still doesn't come away with the ball, as it's into Milenkovic-Savic. Careful. I think it was Brandon Pope who dived in a bit, as we don't want to concede as well. It's Ayer, gets turned really easily into Chiesa. He's messing around with the ball. Goes to the edge, into Fabinho, into Jota. Just stop them from shooting, and there we go. Rodon, please. It's still not over, though. Ayer has to step in. Chaser still with the ball glued to his feet, and Rodon, finally. It's still not gone, though, and it's into Fabinho, and after all the work we do, it actually ends up in the back of the net. Can you be bothered? When something like that happens, I've just got to say our luck isn't in. We've been excellent in this game, as has both teams, but we should have tackled him at some point. We got loads of tackles in and just never got the ball away. It's either horrific defending or just brilliant play from Liverpool. I can't decide. And yeah, that's the end of the game to start off with, as we passed it back to Pollock, who's had to come on for the injured Stacey. I mean, he had a 5-day injury and he's injured for even longer now, and it's 2-1 at half-time to Liverpool. I've got faith we can get a comeback if it keeps on going like this. So we've got to try and fight somehow. It's Fabinho, though. Past Kelly into Chukwueze now, and Chaser. Oh, we've dived in with Ayer a little bit. I mean, it's still fine because we've got recovery and Matty Pollock to get the tackle in, and now to Brandon Pope as well. Great pass on to Dowell. We could be here with a counter-attack. I don't think they like them at their defence, as that's laid off to Dowell. He could get another in this game. Untiti's close, but Dowell, oh, stings. Alisson's gloves, unlucky there. And Brooks here with the ball across the field into De Silva, and it's cut out. You can see his defence push forward. Ayer with a great challenge though, and oh no, that pass, Todd Cantwell, was not really one you could mess up. But Ayer again, sweeping it up. He's made a mistake in this game, but apart from that, he's done pretty good for himself, as Kelly has done the same. The left back running forward, he's got the edge of Trent here, cuts back on him as well, gives it into Cantwell, into Semenyo, round the corner is Dowell. We're going to go back to Cantwell. It's a great block. Still a very open game, this one, and it looks like Liverpool just do have the edge because of our counter-attacking. But still, if we get a goal with it, we could be fine, as it's into Semenyo there, and he's drilled it into the bottom corner. Brilliant goal on the counter-attack, and Josh De Silva, beautiful assist. It is 2-2 at Anfield. A great game once again, and I don't know what Van Dijk's doing, just leaves him in the middle, just to slot it past Alisson in the bottom corner. However, immediately after we've scored, it looks like Liverpool are going to try and get a break, but Ayer, he has literally been captain fantastic since the mistake in the first half, as Brooks is going to come off as well for Doyle, change formation a bit more narrow to defend a bit more, as yes, I do want a win, but I'll definitely take a draw against Liverpool, as that was a thunderbolt, and oh, it's been given as a free kick. It's Trent to step over it. If they score from a handball free kick, I'm going to be furious. It's a great position for Trent, jumps, does the wall, and of course, Trent Alexander-Arnold scores the free kick. It is buried. I've got to question Dino's positioning though, and flapping hands. I mean, what was that? At least stretch your hands out, mate. You are 87 rated. Should be closer. So I think it could be over, you know. I don't think we are getting the result that we wanted, a win. It was very much against the cards against top of the league away, but still, we're going to push for it, as we could get a level again. It's Dowell, and he does! And I'm going to pick up the ball, you know, because we actually do need a win. And with the way we've played, we've scored 3 goals. Just push this team forward and we might actually get it. Kieran Dowell with his second of the game straight after, and it is 3-3. And a great tackle there on Oscar. I don't think that's the Chelsea ex-boy, as Kelly gets a tackle in as well. We've got 5 minutes. Done superbly well to score 3 against Liverpool again, as Dowell running through the middle. I think he's just off though, as he could score a hat-trick, and does, but it won't count. What an end to the game that would have been if he did score it, as Oscar gets a cut back onto Chukwueze. Great tackle from Rodon, and can he keep that in? I think he can. We could try it and get on a counter, although he's passed it straight to the man. I mean, it is still our throw-in though, so can we? Can we nick it at Anfield? 3 points and keep the Europa League's hopes quite alive? I mean, I would have hoped for a better goal difference as well, as we are not going to give up. We are Grimsby Town. Semenyo on the ball right now, and Come on. Really? He's just wasted that, I think, as please just don't concede right now, as there we go. 3-3 at Anfield. It is, of course, a really good result, a really good scrap. If it were mid-season, I'd be happy with it, but of course, we needed a win. And yet, after that scrap, I think it's going to be gone. I'm not going to look at the league table, as Stacey's definitely gone for the rest of the season now with a 4-week injury. It gets even better, doesn't it? Shane Galloway might have to step up straight away. However, look at this guy. Harry Powell is a free agent. He's a free agent, 76 rated, 25-year-old. I mean, we do have Francis as our starting right back, and I've been thinking about selling Stacey next year. Maybe we drag this guy in. Yes, he's not a first team, he's 25-year-old and everything, but if I could drag him through the door, just to play literally 3 games right now, I think that's a good option. Sell the aging Stacey in the future as well to get a few quid. This is perfect. Free player, then we can sell the other one for around 15 million, I think. So, disregard all that. Give him a wage, which he wants a high one. I'll give him 40 if he accepts that, which he should do as a free agent. I think that's a perfect deal, as he does. Welcome in, Powell. That was quick, and that literally came out of the blue. I don't say never, I hardly ever check them like thoroughly, like click on the players and go through the stats, but on the off chance I did, I've just found one that's going to stay in our team for the rest of this season, as he is a right wing back but can play there, as this is probably going to be the team for Everton. We've got a couple of days rest, don't worry, with Dino in goal, Powell, Ayer, Rodon and Kelly, Cantwell, De Silva, Pope and Brooks, with Dowell and Semenyo up front. And Everton, it is going to be a simulated one again, this one, so if we don't get a win here, we're definitely not in the fight for Europe, but I think if we are, we've got to win every single other game, so it's going to be difficult. Can we get a result against the Toffees? They were top of the league last time we beat them, as we actually do. It's Dowell with the goal after getting dominated all game. I will definitely take that. I mean, I didn't expect that to come through, and we've got a win in the difficult month, so the hope is still there. But we play Chelsea next, who are in the 7th spot, or even higher by the looks of it. Arsenal falling out, and I think the highest we can get is actually 7th spot. If everyone else loses, that is, and we win. So it's Chelsea and Man United. If we beat these and everyone else loses and we get in Europa League, I am going to be chuffed to bits. Look at it. Look at that. I mean, that's going to be really, really difficult still, as I'm sure the Carabao Cup does you a favour as well. I am sure winning that tournament can get you in Europe. I'm going to have to check. Oh, it says something about the Continental Europa competition. I don't care about that. Of course, it's not in FIFA at the moment. So it's Chelsea on to the Blues next. And I don't think I'm really going to make a team change. No, I'm not, because of course the players that we really need to switch out for fitness are the defenders, and we don't have any other replacements. So let's get a win at Blundell Park. There's the last look at our boys, but I do want to see how the Blues, which aren't in blue, are lining up. It's Perrin in the goal, the old man. Emmerson, Soule, Lenglet and Mendy, very strong, with Kubo, Bakayoko and Havertz. I think they're out of position. And Lozano, Werner and Pulisic. Very, very strong team. The one that thrashed us last time out, but they've got 2 big players missing. Jose Gaya and Rafael Varane, both benched. Can't believe that though. They have Varane and Mendy and 90 rated Gaia, and they still can't win the league, the Blues. So I don't know what's going wrong at my beloved Chelsea. I honestly don't have a clue, and hopefully we can jump on top of their wrongdoings. And in recent games, they have always thrashed us. I think the only time we got a result against them was the first time round at Stamford Bridge, when it was a 1-1 draw, as Timo Werner could make it 1 already, and does. Okay, so Chelsea have took the lead, and the Europa League hopes slightly fading. It is 1-0 to the Blues, and I just need to shut up and get on with this sometimes. It is just a great through ball though, and a slotted in goal. Maybe I don't need to shut up. Maybe it's just brilliant football, which I kind of think it is. As Rodon here gives it on to Kieran Dowell. In the middle to De Silva, and can we try and get an attack off right here? It's Antonio Semenyo who's going to turn back. Give it into Brandon Pope. Brandon Pope back in the middle to, I think that was Josh De Silva. Now on to Kieran Dowell. Dowell out wide into Brooks. He's got a chance to cross it. Can we get one back? No, the old man catches. And Brandon Pope with the ball right now. Spins away. Gives it into Brooks. We look like we actually want to come back against Chelsea. So this is good fight and grit and determination from us, which of course I do like to see, but we do need a goal to warrant it. Brooks with the ball across the field, and it's just held up for De Silva. Timothy Bakayoko to pass it out, and Powell loses it as well. It's on to Ayer. It's a 1-2. It's another one. It's Werner across to Take Kubo, whatever his name is, out to Hervin Lozano, and Dino quite smartly off his line, although he didn't come to receive it, and Werner's put it in. This keeper, man, he does everything right, except the last thing. Came out spotless, made a save, great stuff, but look, he runs away from the ball, and I was still holding the Y button as it's just put into an open net from Timo again. You can tell it's April the 1st when I'm recording this because he's actually scoring goals. It's just like a bad April Fool's joke as Brooks. Come on, let's get one back, shall we? Your passing's been off, but that one's found Kelly, who I don't have a clue why he's that far forward, and we're going to try and get it out for a cross again. Brooks, that's surely handball, as we never get it given for us. I mean, Trent got one in the last game and buried the free kick. Why can't we just get one? It is just not on, as Chelsea are going to come down the right wing as well. It's Hirving Lozano, although it's gone all the way back. Here's Powell, not had the greatest of debuts really, as his foul definitely there. Going to pass it straight in forward to Brandon Pope. Let's it dribble across him. That was dangerous. As we still do have the ball though. Dowell around the corner to Pope. And can we get the run on here? We do. Of Dowell. It's a good first touch and second as Dowell, the captain, the player who has the most belief in this team, gets us one back. That guy just does not say die. He is brilliant. He's definitely the captain we want. Christopher Ayer has usually been it at centre back, but no, this guy warrants it. He just sparks us into life. David Brooks as well, coming away with the ball, gives it into Kieran Dowell, and oh, that was a rough touch, but he keeps it, and it's a good ball onto Brooks, who can get it round the corner into Semenyo, away from the defender. Lenglet's still on his back, and he's forcing him out wide, but we've still got a chance here, around the corner into Dowell. It's gone all the way back, and no, ref! That was a great ball into the middle for De Silva, I think it was, as yeah, I think we've been cheated out of another goal there. It was 2-1 to Liverpool at half-time, 2-1 to Chelsea in this game, and we know we can come back. And can we try and do the impossible? It's Timo Werner onto Takavoso, Kubo, and Loftus-Cheek now on the field in the second half. I don't know why he's really come on. I don't think they need an extra attacking midfielder. Maybe an injury as Pope turns beautifully to give it to De Silva. Semenyo's through the middle, and he's got a good run in front of Sule there. He's got the ball as well. One touch, bang, and Perrin does very well to save it. That had to go in. Definitely doing well at putting up a fight in this game, although Timo Werner on a run is in front of Rodon. Please, Dino. Yes, Dino with a great save. And this time, they're not going to score the rebound. It's a good header away from Kelly. And now we're on the attack. It looks like it's more end-to-end, really, as I don't know why the defender's that far back. We get given the advantage from a handball as Todd Cantwell tries to cut in. It's a good cut in. Todd, keep going. Now shoot, and it's straight to the keeper. However, we've still got the ball. It's Brooks with a back heel from Semenyo onto Dowell now, and we've got a man free here. Todd Cantwell hit this first time, and it's a great save. Perrin again. It is literally all Grimsby Town in this second half, apart from the Werner chance, and we want this. We've got Balogun now on. I think I've put him up front. We're pushing the team forward. As no, there was a great run through the middle, and it was just completely ignored. Sometimes it's the passing lane. It isn't the right one, and I feel like the accuracy of the controller is right. It's just not of the players, as Brandon Pope has to win. That doesn't, but Lozano with a bad touch. We really want to get level in this game. It won't be enough, but still, it'd be a good result, I think, as Brooks gives that on into Dowell and doesn't reach him. And it's Loftus-Cheek with a run here. Need to get a tackle in and just missed connecting, really, as Lozano with a good back heel into Kubo. Great tackle again, De Silva. And let's flood forward. It's Josh De Silva on the charge now, 80 rated. We've got the run of Brooks in front. He's a bit tired though, so he's going to cut back inside, give it across to Dowell. It does work. And can we get this leveler, which we do deserve so much, as he's into Brooks again. Brooks didn't get any power, as that's surely game over. No, we're going to keep on fighting. If we don't get a goal, which we deserve, it's going to be daylight robbery. And I think that's what it's going to be. Look, they're trying to give us the ball back to give us a chance, as Ayer chasing forward onto Furlan Mendy. Get a tackle in there, big man. As no, it's a chip. It's a great chip down the line to Pulisic. But I think the game's going to be over before they get it off. It's in the middle now to Werner. Tackle gone in, and there we go. There's the final whistle. We will not be playing in the Europa League next season with Grimsby Town. It is heartbreaking. I know we were so close halfway through the season, but we move on next year. And hey-ho, at least we're going to finish higher than 15th this season. That's a given, as Manchester United are the next game. Let's try it and go for a top half finish, though. 11th is below mid-table. It's only 4 positions up, and I feel like we strengthened a lot more than that. So come on, Manchester United. Do I make changes? I'm actually probably going to do it this game, just for fitness. And of course, I think some players' seasons are over. And maybe we try the players like we did at the end of last season, who we want for the future. I can't take Dowell off, though, I don't think. So he's going to stay on. Semenyo, I am going to take off, though, as Kalajic. You're playing for your position next year. And I'm going to stick Jackson in there. He doesn't get the recognition he deserves. As Dino is in goal. Galloway making his first start, just coming through the academy. Ayer, Rodon and Jackson with Cantwell, De Silva, Pope and Smith. I'm actually going to take De Silva out, though, for Tommy Doyle with Dowell in front of him. And Kalajic, please, just score a header. And here is the Manchester United lineup. It's Lafont in goal, Aaron Wan-Bissaka, Manolas, Upamecano and Tavares at the back with Baluta and Lima sitting as CDMs. Greenwood, Odegaard and Rashford with Bustos up front. I tell you what, United are taking it easy on the last game of the season, as we aren't. I mean, as teams changed up slightly, but we're going to go for it. Let's try and perform. As it is Dan Smith, we usually do end the season really well, but thinking it's Man United, it might be different, as that's a great ball over to Jackson as well. Great touch, as he gives it in the path to Cantwell as well. Now into Dowell. Dowell, give it to the edges. Kalajic has a good first touch and second and puts it in the bottom bins. That is more like it, big man, as he's been terrible all season, really, but scores against United. Just when the hopes and dreams have been killed in the last game for where we wanted to finish, he comes to life. Look at that. No pressure, no problemo. Terrific skill. Terrific, as Bustos now has a run of Odegaard. It didn't last very long, did it? Martin Odegaard scores for United immediately after, and I tell you what, I got my hopes up way too soon. I mean, it was just because the big man scored, really, and they've cut straight through. The Norwegian pals, Ayer and Odegaard, just saying, score against me, mate, I'll make you look good, and yeah, that's what he's done. Didn't last long at all, as I've also realised Dino, again conceding, but this is against his old club, so I hoped for better. It was straight at him. Bustos right here gives it to Greenwood. It could be two, you know. Greenwood got charged down, and Ayer with a great block. I'm surprised I didn't give that as a red card and a handball the way it's been going on, but no, we do come away with the ball. And Dan Smith with a great chip over to Kalajic. It's still counter-attacking football, even in the last game, as Kalajic gets his second. And we lead once more. This game don't feel real. It honestly doesn't. It feels like it's some kind of magical staged performance. Look at that. Great ball from Dan Smith. Straight into Nico Kalajic's path, who heads it down and bangs it bottom bins. Love it. As it is Shane Galloway on the ball right here. Don't know if we'll see the best of him, really, if the series isn't over when he becomes that like 92 rated. I think it might be, as that was a terrible pass as well, as it's given to them, but they've given it straight back. It's Brandon Pope, the big man. No way can he battle the defender. Literally, no way. Mason Greenwood down the line into Beltus, onto Bustos. It's onto Odegaard again. And it looks like Ayer just wants to mark him out of the game now. He wants revenge from his Norwegian pal. They'll be having a bet who can do better. Not literally, of course, because you get done in football for that. As that's a good ball to Dan Smith down the line. The big man is running into the middle. I'm going to backheel this, though, into Dowell. He's going the long way around, and Smith's got in his way again. He's bloody blocked him. Martin Odegaard right here, looking for a counter-attack United. Great tackle, though, and that is a good ball. On to the big man. He's in a foot race with Upamecano, who I think's like 91 rated and almost won it. This guy's definitely up for the game, as we all are. It's going towards half-time, and we will be 2-1 up instead of the opposition, and I will fully take it. And there we go. It's going to be that at half-time. Brilliant. Brilliant, 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 boys. It's been a fantastic first half, honestly. They've all ended 2-1. Looks like it's becoming the new 1-1, as we had a lot seasons gone by. As let's keep this, boys. Let's just keep it up. Same team talk as usual. As United, though, are going to get a free kick here. And I know from past experiences, Rashford likes to absolutely thump them. He's got a man step over. He's thumped it. And yes, straight at the wall. Rashi, you just need to stop doing that, mate, for your own good, for your own sanity. Stop missing at the wall. Because we're going to hopefully get a counter-attack from it as well. It's Brandon Pope with a beautifully lofted ball onto Dan Smith. Just accelerate away. It's Tavares on his back, I think, as we are going to cut back, give it to the right back, Galloway. Just play it back, and that is good football. Now into Kalajic with a turned pass, but straight to Wan-Bissaka, as if we got that pass right, that could have been us through again. It is good football. Martin Odegaard onto Bustos, into Odegaard again. Oh, we've just missed the tackle as well. Ayer, as now they're going to come forward. It's into Conrad Lima as well. They've got a couple of obscure nationalities in the team, Man United. I've got to say that, as we've got the ball right here as well. It's Smith. We've got the big man trying to make a run towards him. Get in the box, mate. Get in the box for your hat-trick. As we're actually through with Dan Smith, I'm going to slow down so I can finally cross it. And, oh, how I would have hoped he scored that. That would have been glorious, as Dowell's season's over as well. I think it's Lucas Nemecha to come onto the field, as can we find the big man from the corner. He is number 25, if I'm not wrong. Get it towards the front post. Get him there in Ayer's position. Imagine the hat-trick being a corner goal. Literally imagine, because it's not going to happen. He never scores them, as Galloway's left one-on-one with Rashford and puts the pressure on him to force him into a bad path, as it's gone through to Nemecha, just off the bench, and Nemecha makes it 3. We are going to beat United on the last day. Great finish as well, honestly. I don't know how we've really pulled this one out of the bag in the last couple of minutes. Blasted past him, he came out starfishing but went the wrong way. Grimsby Town 3, Man United 1. And it's honestly absolutely perfect. I mean, I still think United could score here. That's a dodgy touch. He's got a sweaty on, but it's nutmeg Dino. That is embarrassing for you, mate. I'm even going to laugh, because hopefully I've got the win wrapped up. And sometimes you've got to laugh. Not laughing in a bad way, just laughing in a meg nuts kind of way, because he's just been completely, well, had his, no, he actually hasn't had his pants pulled down. It went past his foot, if I'm not wrong. Did he go through his legs or past his foot? Yeah, past his foot, so it wasn't funny. It was just a really poor goalkeeping position. Still, despite how bad he's really been in this game, and a couple of them, Dino, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. If he gets a season under his belt, it should be better. Of course, he was in the relegation zone with Villa when we picked him up, so he wasn't in the best frame of mind, I don't think, as Todd Cantwell could make it 4. Definitely doesn't. Mason Greenwood right here. He's got to run behind him. Get the touch in. Pollock. Oh, don't bottle this late on, boys. Matty Pollock. Big tackle. This is his last Grimsby Town appearance as well. Been with us 7 seasons. I probably should have stated that at the start of this game and played him from the off, because this is a big achievement. And don't let him bottle it. He gets the tackle in, and no! It is bottled. It's a header. I don't know who from. And United get a 3-3 draw. Say that a lot, don't I? Don't want to see the replay. Dino, you've actually embarrassed yourself quite a lot now, because 2 of them last 2 you should never have conceded. As now we're going to try and battle for a winner late on. I think it's going to be the same result as Liverpool, though. A 3-3 draw with the Man United and Liverpool isn't the worst, but I would have liked better with how the games have gone. As Wan-Bissaka gets a good little bounce back to him. And yeah, I think it's going to be the final whistle. And hopefully a point is enough for a top half finish, although we could get something more. Come on, be a good end to Pollock's tenure and the season, as that's just gone over. Keep this alive. Oh, ref, come on. Just because it's Matty Pollock's last game, let it go on. As yeah, I don't know how that skipped over my head, really. The last Grimsby Town player from the start of the series to play in a game. Now, officially, when he leaves to go to, I think it's Genoa in the summer, there will be no existing Grimsby players in the squad. It's a shame, really. It really is. As we don't finish top half, damn it. If we would have got the win, we would have finished 9th, which would have been good. But still, it was a good game. We have had a cracking season compared to last, where we just struggled so much throughout the season. And it's definitely something to build on for next year. So, without further ado, player reviews. Going into the menu right now, as I don't think the team's going to change drastically compared to last season's. But in terms of quality, I want to bring in bigger and better players. I want walkouts if you're an Ultimate Team player. Of course, you know what one of those is. As Greteson, 1 game, I think he's going to leave. His contract is up, and that 1 game was poor, as I think Evans is a year younger and I rate him higher. I want to keep that guy more. Chevalier, I'm opening to selling, and Dino is going to be my starting keeper. 8 clean sheets though in 40 games is quite worrying. Of course, most of them are Aston Villa though, as Kelly, solid. Don't think I need a left back. Jackson's a good backup. Rodon, yeah, I think I can keep him. He's got a temper problem, but I think I can keep him. Ayer as well. I don't think centre-backs need improving, as Matty Pollock. I think we'll need a backup one, as he is departing. Good luck to your son. Gabriel Lewis hopefully comes through the academy better. Mitchell, I think I'll probably let go if someone comes in for. Same with Stacey. I think it's his time to move on, as Francis is going to be the starter. Same with Galloway as a backup, I think. And Powell, who we've just got as a free agent, is going to be perfect. Chalobah, opening to sell, but I still want to keep him. Cantwell I want to keep, even though I could probably get a bit of money for him, and probably if I do, I would sell him. But on the whole, 7 assists, 7 goals isn't that bad. Dan Smith, I will keep as a rotational. McMillan the same, McEwen the same, De Silva, I want to keep. I think if he would have had a full season, he would have been a great player. But of course, injury has just forced him to 13 appearances. Not good at all, but a good return for 13, I think, being half injured as well. And a 7.1 overall. Tommy Doyle, opening to sell, but keep as backup. Brandon Pope's going nowhere. McNamee, I want to keep. Nemecha, I want to keep as a backup. And it's Felix. Right, I need to remember that. Kieran Dowell, player of the season number 2 for Kieran Dowell. Before we've looked at everyone, I'm going to give him it right here. 83 rated, 29-year-old, 18 goals, 14 assists. He has been spectacular. Captain fantastic. As Malone, I'm going to look for a loan move. Brooks, I want to maybe keep or maybe sell. I'm open to discussions. Barry Leach, I want to keep as backup. Bakker should leave at his contract. Semenyo, I'm going to keep. Jeffcott, maybe let him go. Balogun is going to stay. And Kalajic, open to offers. As yeah, that is the players rounded up as the season hopefully is over. I don't think I'm going to sign any pre-contract players. I'll have a look at them afterwards, but I don't think at all, as the league going down is Notts Forest, Leeds United and Newcastle. West Ham surviving by the skin of their teeth, and they deserve it. The fight they put up against us really proved why they deserved it, as yet we finish 11th. 17 defeats, 6 draws and 15 wins isn't bad. It's the goal difference that's probably bad. 60 conceded, as the winners of the league are Spurs. Liverpool beaten on goal difference in the end, as Man City come 3rd and Leicester come in 4th. And as you can see, I've got all these on my list. I think you saw earlier, if you've got the keen eye, I've got all these big players. I was trying to get a pre-contract in. It isn't going to happen, I don't think. So this is the end of the episode. No pre-contract. We will just have to spend the money that we get in the summer, hopefully for someone big. As unfortunately, guys, this is the end of this episode. Like, comment, share and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done already, with the notification bell turned on so you do not miss when an episode comes live, as I will see you all in season number 8 of the Grimsby Town to Glory. In a bit, take care and peace.